Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, Monday through Thursday. Now, if you have just joined this channel watching for the first time, you want to skip the introduction, hope you'll watch it at least one time and go right to the videos for your sign or your ascending, rising, all of the above, Crosswatchers. Then go down here because right down there in the description, I will have put the timestamp for when this ends. Okay. Hope you'll watch it at least one time. Anyway, because this is the week, Monday through Thursday, I use my Redley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I use my Guardian Angels Tarot cards. I will also use my, what are these called again? Inspirational Fairies, Inspirational Wisdoms from Angels and Fairies. And this is from, still have to look, Frances Monroe, and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so, and then I will finish up by pulling one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, because we're doing the introduction, I always do a universal type of energy, what's going on in the world, and I will use my Waite Rider deck and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it. So, like I said, you can pop over to the timestamp and, bypass this. But again, I hope you don't, because there's always a little tidbit of something that you can find here. Now, we are on, like I said, what is it, the 13th, no, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. So we have the, the new moon, which is on the 10th, and I think that was like at 5:58 a.m., Eastern Standard Time, and that is in Pisces, and I talked about that as a very good wishing moon. Now, we jump to the 11th, and again, Virgo trines Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus, so there could be some unexpected energies going on right there. Virgo and Taurus are both earth energies. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo earth energies, but this involves Taurus and Virgo more so. And, that is about your money, job, career, and, your home, just your security in itself. So Uranus is about the unexpected, and it is retrograde. So, Uranus is interesting energy. Many times over, it's kind of like the tower energy, where it clears so many things up and then basically helps you to rebuild. Anyway, so then we jump from the 11th to the 16th. So there's not a lot of movement or not a lot of things noted with the planets at that time, but you have to remember, we do have 6 planets that are retro. Jupiter in Aries, Mercury in Libra, Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Aquarius, and Uranus in Taurus. And we do have 2 planets direct, Mars, which is in Gemini, and we have Venus, which is in Virgo. So we have some interesting stuff. So what we've been experiencing prior to the full moon, energies, basically we will continue to be experiencing. The full moon energies kind of put a little push onto things and kind of gave a little bit of hey, we're going to mess a little bit with you. But again, it is in Pisces. So that is a really good ending. Okay, remember Pisces is the end of the astrological season. So it's a really good ending, but it's also getting you ready for that really good beginning also. So let's go on and see. Remember, we are also coming to the, the 22nd, 23rd, when we start Libra season. We will also be having the equinox. Now, in the northern hemisphere, that will be for autumn, and for the southern hemisphere, that will be for spring. So that is where things are, at least for that day, equal. Light is equal to dark. So that is also the time when, right around equinox energies is also the time, give it up to maybe October 31st, when the veil between this world and the next is very, very thin. So everybody, be aware. Mercury retrograde in Libra, again, is one of those times that, that people come to visit us from, the beyond. So just be aware. Don't be too freaked out if that should happen to you. Write it down. My sister always says, look, see if you could see below their knees. She always says when somebody comes to visit her, she says she can never see their feet. I usually ask, when somebody has come to visit me, I'm usually, you still dead? Yes, Debbie, I'm still dead. Am I dead? No, Debbie, you're not dead. And then my sister's like, don't ask them that. Look to see their feet. And then ask them what they want to tell you. So I'll share that with you, but it just seems that I always have to ask what I have to ask. Okay, one card has dropped. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull out two more cards. And put these over here. A little bit crooked on my thing. Sorry about that. Let's push these down a little more. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This is the card that fell. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger, let's pay attention to it, kind of meaning. So let's see what we've got here. First card is, okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, Swords energy is air energy. And that is our Aquarius, our Libra, where we have, what do we have? Saturn and Mercury, both, Saturn is in retro for Aquarius and Mercury for Libra. And it's also Gemini energy, air energy. And Mars is in Gemini right now. Mars is a little bit more forceful, though. Mars is kind of telling you to, is telling, like, cut the garbage. This is going to get through. We're going to get through whatever it is. So I kind of feel like, with, Mercury and Saturn with that type of energy is kind of like, oh, think about this, think about that. What else can go wrong? What else can happen? But I really feel that in this case, Mars in Gemini is about cut the garbage. Hey, things move on, people move on. What you're seeing now is not real. It's all an illusion. You need to start putting out the positive energies. Now, again, sword energy, air energy is our making some plans, strategic thinking things through, also hearing news. This is really very, this is the type of energy that keeps you up at night, that makes you kind of, doubt. But again, this is also telling you, and nine is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. This is saying this is not real. Whatever this is that's bothering you, you get through it, and things move on. Things move on. This is more, this is really telling you that your thoughts are very, your thoughts, if you want to put a lot of energy into negative energies, you will get back negative energy. So turn it around and, go towards that positive energy. This is, it's not worth losing sleep over. Can you really do anything about anything? No. So sleep. Try to sleep, pray, meditate, do whatever it is to help lift and keep your vibrations very, very high. Okay? I'm really picking up that Mars in Gemini right now. And that Mars, remember, that's the, god of war. And Gemini is very intellectual. Gemini is very, thinks things through. And it's kind of like, no, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. Next card is, here we go. Now, this is reversed. This is that Pentacle energy. Again, that is the Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. And all of them have something going on. Virgo has Venus, which is very kind and loving, okay? This is a 6. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies you put into something. This is provision. This is also, I know that that's kind of the two I feel of Pentacles is also part of that, but this is money coming from an unknown source. This is money coming from, from miracles, from prayers. Again, this, Pentacles is our, our money, job, career. It is also our home. But it is about, again, provision. Now, I do I do love the scales whenever I see this one. Even though this is Pentacles, I always feel that this does have that air energy. And, so that does have that Libra energy in it too. And Libra wants to make things balanced. So even though there's going to be stressors and things happening, you have to have faith and you have to believe and you have to keep your vibrations high. There is a solution. There is money coming. This is money from an unexpected source also. So here we go. Last card here. Now we have, again, so these two were reversed, right? I don't know, was that reversed? Well, anyway, we have an 18. So we have a 9, 6, and we have an 18. 8 is, unlimited opportunities. 1 is new beginning. 10, transitional energy. 10 plus 8, 18. And 1 plus 8 is a 9. And 9, so we have another 9. 9, 6, 9. We could look at it that way. We have the moon energy, which is still going to be following through. The moon energy will follow through for at least until the 13th. It really follows through longer than that. But remember, the moon energy is where we release, we relinquish, and request. And, that's, so I would say keep doing that at least from now until that 13th, and then maybe even keep releasing and relinquishing as the moon starts getting smaller and smaller. But the moon has things that is hidden. It says you're not being shown everything. You don't know everything. Things are being hidden, but things will work themselves through because the moon comes after the star, and the star is all about hope, and it comes before the sun, and the sun is where things brighten up and light is shown. So this is just saying things are hidden right now. Don't be upset. Don't be so worried. Again, connect. I don't say to worship the moon. I never say that at all. It is a divine creation, so it is something that helps me to focus on higher power. So it really is saying, things will be okay. You just don't know everything right now. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay that we don't know everything, because when we do know something, when we do, the more we do know, the more it can entrap us, the more we can, just kind of go, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So basically, even though there's the restless nights, the staying up at night, our mind is really trying to make some control. We need to have faith. We need to believe. We need to just know that there's a lot of things going on in the universe that we just don't know about it. But there is unexpected money coming in. Debts paid, things like that. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we've got with the Colette. Colette Baron Reed. I want to call her Colleen sometimes. And this is the Good Tarot. So what else do you have for us? So there's some anxiety here, but, really, stay faithful. Stay faithful. Know that things are working out better. Money will be coming in. Provision will be coming in. And it's going to be good provision. And there's, there is the scales. Again, that could be something to do with Libra energy here too. Libra's right around the corner. So let's see. But we also have Mercury in Libra. And, Mercury is always about, whenever Mercury goes retrograde, it's always, to me, about karma being fulfilled. So, and it is, to me, it's also about the universe trying to offer solutions to right some wrongs. Now, when I say offer, it's because we don't always accept their solutions. So let's see what we have here. And I don't know if I said this, but I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is just, like I said, to deliver the message. Okay, I think I did say that. Here we go. Now, again, reversed. We have that Ace of Water, which is lovely. So Ace is a 1. 1 is that new beginning. Water is our Cancer with Pisces, Scorpio energy here. A new emotional breakthrough, an emotional journey, something that's going to get us very connected, very deeply connected. Now, sometimes this has a romantic aspect to it. I am, I am feeling more that this is a new emotional journey. Remember, water is, did I say this, is fluid. It's spiritual. It's very, again, it's very, it generates a very strong need and want. Okay, so this is something that it's a new turn. It's a new page. It's a new start. It's a new emotional journey. So whatever's going on next week or this week, whatever this week is, it's going to be interesting. Have faith. Stay on target. Remember, whatever goes on in the world, you still have to live your life. And, and we have to do the best that we can. We are, and again, we're light workers, star seeds, whatever you want to say, we are, and we need to keep our vibrations very, very high as we go forth. Okay? So take a moment, please, to comment. What do you read in these cards? Tell me what you see, comment, but also to please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. And let's start our readings now. Hello, my Scorpios. How are you doing? New directions, new directions. I know I always find travel or just moving for you, but I really feel like new directions are opening up for you. I really think you need to look at them and consider them. Doesn't mean you have to follow them, but consider them, because I think it's going to also give you something to be very positive about. I feel like you're going to say, oh, I thought I was stuck just doing this, but I have opportunities. I have options. Now, the thing about it is, it doesn't mean you have to take the options. It's just nice to know that there are choices out there for you, okay? That you're not necessarily, penned into just one thing. Okay, that one has fallen out. So let's see what we've got here. Let's go ahead and we'll cut some more for my Scorpio. So yeah, there's some options opening up for you. There's some options, new directions. Again, doesn't mean you have to take them. Doesn't mean you don't take them. It just means that it's nice to have the options. Okay, and it makes you feel like, again, sometimes when you feel like, oh, every day I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. It makes you feel like, where am I going with any of this? Options gives you options. So it just makes you feel less penned. And that goes back to that Nine of Swords in the beginning. So get your mind out of that type of thinking, that stinking thinking, and look to that future. There's options. Here we go. First card, reversed. The Four of Raphael. Kind of goes along with what I just talked about, but fours do have stability. It has organization. It has some leadership. Raphael is your energy. It's also Pisces. It's also Cancer. Remember, Pisces full moon, you can still be going out there releasing, relinquishing, and requesting, till the 13th. Doesn't mean you have to stop even. It's just that this is where it's very potent. The energies are very strong. But the Four of Raphael has this in-between stage. The Four is your fallow period, is your waiting period, is your, I just feel stuck, and I don't know why I feel stuck. But the Four of Raphael also says you got to just open your eyes. You have to open your eyes because there are options. There are opportunities out there, but you have to look for them. They're there. They're wanting you to see. They're kind of like in neon lights right now. But at the same time, you're not looking where you're not looking where they're at. You're looking at this and you're not necessarily looking that way. So this is kind of that in-between stage. And at the same time, the Four of Cups, the Four of Water is also where it's like, I don't really know that I want to change what I'm doing. It's just that I just don't feel satisfied with it either. So there is a sense of boredom. There is a sense of, well, what do I do? Now, the other thing to this card is you might be saying, well, I might be going that direction. I might be looking at those options because I'm bored, but yet I'm in a really good position. I have a, promotion coming up. It's just for this moment, I am bored. And that's why I'm saying it helps you to get through. It helps, like when you're going on a job interview, Doesn't matter if you get the job or not. I mean, you want to get the job, but it doesn't matter if you take the job or you don't take the job. The thing is, going on a job interview makes you feel like, okay, there's opportunities, or I'd rather stay where I'm at. So it does give you, again, either way, it gives you those options. Here we are. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions, because you're really feeling it here. You're really feeling it here. So let's see. It just feels like, you know, one of those times when you're wearing, you just feel like, I just feel antsy, and yet I don't necessarily want to move. I just feel antsy. Here we go. Next card is decision. Decision, decision. So we have a 4. We have a 1, 5, 5, 5, 5. Change, change, change. 1 plus 5 is 6. It's the decision. It's the energies you put into something. Decision is also the devil card in traditional. This is facing your fears, looking at yourself and saying, you know, do I like who I am? Do I like what I've become? Or am I staying where I'm staying because I don't really have another option? I know that word option keeps coming on here. The devil card, it's interesting because if you think about what that is, you know, there's that old icky ugly devil there, and he's just kind of a formidable creature. However, the people that are are chained to him, at any point they could slip those chains. And at the same time, they also have tails and horns, so they're becoming someone that's not necessarily the people that they were born to be. So they're giving up some of their spiritual divinity. They're giving up some of their, you know, they're almost trading their divinity for security, and yet they're not necessarily happy with where they're at either. Whoever needed that one, I don't know. But this is Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel is also about creativity too, and you know, very much the angel over artists. Okay, and if you look, here it is. This little bird is staying in his cage while all the other little birds, you know, fly off. Not quite sure why he's staying in his cage. Is it because he knows he's going to get 3 meals a day, and yet those other birds are flying off, and they'll, you know, they're just saying, hey, I know that there's food out there? Not sure. So release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So there's something that's just kind of like, you know, it just makes you feel, it's not a good feeling. It just feels like I don't know where I should go. I don't know what I should do. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. And since this is major arcana, major archangel energy, ask your angels for some help. Okay? Here we go. Next card is the Magician. So let's see. The Magician, a number 1. So we have a 4, 1, 5, 1. 1, 5, 1, 4. So 1, new beginning, new start. Archangel Raziel, the Magician, very connected, as above, so below, as in heaven, so on earth. So what's really going on is that the choice is yours, oh my goodness, don't know why I'm saying that. Does anyone have Aquarius in them? Because I think that the Magician came out for Aquarius. Not sure, but I know it came out for one of the air signs here. But, so you might want to cross-watch. But this is one that says, but you have to believe, you have to have faith, you have to connect, you have to hold on to that there is more there for you. The Magician says you can make things happen, you can make the life you want to have happen, but you have to have faith, you have to believe, you have to bring that energy from the heavens to this earth to do it. But there is this fear, there is this fear energy, and there is this, I just don't know where I want to go right now. You know, but again, options. It's all about options, okay? So you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Now, I'm not going to tell you to quit your job. Never going to say that. It's easier to get a job when you have a job, okay? But it doesn't mean you can't go for some, interviews or put out some applications. It doesn't even mean that you can't try to get another job within where you're at either. I do feel movement again for you. I've always feel that with you. you're one of my more moving energies, my more moving signs. You don't like to sit still. You don't like to, you don't like to, what you feel like is stagnate. So there is, and this is kind of, that's stagnation. That's just, and this is like, yeah, but what if it's the wrong thing? Yeah, and it could be. It could be. If you don't try, the answer is always a no. You do try, it could still be a no, but it could be a yes also. And trying doesn't mean that you have to accept it. That's the thing I'm trying to get through for you, my Scorpios. If you try and they say, yes, we want you, and you decide, what am I doing? I don't want to go to that job. And jobs are really the easiest to explain. Or I don't want to move. I don't want to do this. It's okay. But at least you know you could have. You could have been a contender. So, movie line. Can't remember which one is that from. Marlon Brando? Yes. Okay, here we are. The 8 of thought. 8, unlimited opportunities. Thought is our air energy. It is, again, our Aquarius, our Gemini. It is also our Libra energy. And again, that, a lot of those, all of those are really strong. Mercury is really strong in it now. Mars and Gemini and also Saturn. It's like they're all converging on each other. So the 8 of thought is, and again, this is what I've been telling you, you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. And that's what this is about. Remember, I told you, those people can let themselves be free. This little bird can fly out all by himself or herself. You can free yourself. Should you choose not to change, then you have made that choice, and that in itself is very freeing too. Okay? Okay. So let's see, inspirational wisdom from our fairies and angels, or our angels and fairies. Let's see what we've got here for my Scorpios. My Scorpios here. Yes, you can be free. And the thing is, you can be free by even staying where you're at. It's just knowing that you have options. That's what helps. It's kind of a mind game at the same time. Remember, 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities here. Here we go. I believe. How lovely. Let's see what this is all. Believe in your, and this goes with the Magician. Believe in your abilities to accomplish great things. Move forward in the profound way needed for your future work. Wow. Believe. Believe. There are options. Options. I love that. Okay. Both of those. I love it when the cards validate the cards. Okay, so what crystal or energy for my Scorpios? Ametrine. Spiritual guidance. Angelic realms. Clears stress. Truths revealed. Interesting with that one. So my Scorpios, who needed to hear this today? Let me know. Comment. And then also like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Scorpios, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.